Hey, this is Benita Ackerman-Dupree. I'm a trauma recovery therapist, coach and trainer. And today I'm here to talk to you about your self-regulation and how you recover from trauma, anxiety and stress. Now, what we must understand is about our nervous system. We have different types, but how we feel is through our autonomic nervous system. This is our feeling system. It is our surveillance system in our body, and it tells your life story. It's at the heart of everything that we've experienced as an individual, our past, our now, and what will come in our future. And it's where we hold what we tell ourselves, how we live our life. Now, that system actually continues to work. We breathe and our heart beats, and we don't actually have to tell it to do anything. It just does it normally. Now, our autonomic nervous system is then divided up into our sympathetic, which is our fight, flight and freeze response, and our parasympathetic, which is our rest and digest system. And if you've watched my previous videos, you'll notice that I've concentrated quite a lot on our sympathetic and parasympathetic system and how to recover those systems or allow the two to work together again. Often when we've gone through trauma, anxiety or stress, there's a complete disconnect between the two, and they almost work against each other. Now, the parasympathetic system is divided up into two areas. It is our ventral vagal and our dorsal vagal, and that actually makes up our vagus nerve, and that is the nerve that runs from the back of the brain and down the neck, past the ears, into our body. It actually connects every single one of our major organs to each other. It's incredibly important in our self-regulation or our recovery. Now, our ventral vagal is to do with our connection, our ability to connect. And only humans have that ability. It makes us almost a higher being. It's what animals aren't able to do, or mammals. And our dorsal vagal, which is our freeze response. And we know we have a freeze response. Very often we'll freeze rather than react. Perhaps we don't say anything. Perhaps we're not able to verbalize. Perhaps we walk away from confrontation and our body just shuts down. Now, our nervous system actually tells our story, it tells our experiences. If it's bad, it reacts and it creates our anxiety. But what we really need to do is we need to regulate and we need to calm these systems down so that we can breathe better and we can simply take back control. And this is an element that we find really, really difficult, is moving out of those that nervous system's reaction. And it's incredibly important that we breathe, that we regulate, that we take back that control. Now, what happens is that when these systems don't work together, it causes the issues that we see, our anxiety, our unrest, our overwhelm, our burnout. And we need to be able to calm this all down. Now, when we live in a state of trauma or a state of anxiety and stress, we get a response. We might become angry or depressed or upset, and it really hampers our perception of danger. So that might be, you might think about something happening and it upsets you, or you become very anxious, or your heart rate increases. But what I want you to do is take stock and say to yourself, well, am I in imminent danger? Is my life in danger at this time? Am I going to die? No, you probably aren't. What you need to do is to change your perception of this danger that you have you've entered into. And that's where we need to do a lot more work and a lot more learning. So I really hope you enjoyed this little video on your autonomic nervous system and the reactions that you get. And also, I want you to take a bit of time and I want you to think about how much time do you spend in dorsal vagal, in freeze response, And how much time do you spend in ventral vagal, in your connection ability? And have a bit of a look. How much percentage is that? That will give you a really, really good idea of how much time we waste on our anxiety and stress when actually there isn't really a danger. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.